Alright, what's up guys? So just another little quick update. I haven't been messing with the truck here lately. It's been pretty cold. It's still cold right now, but it's not as cold as it has been. So it's basically at the same spot where it was. Still trying to figure out the angle and oil pan. I don't know if I update. I think I did update it. CRX does have a rear sump, which is all the way in the back, and I'm gonna get that one, and that should solve that problem, and that should be it. Everything else should work out perfectly. But for now, I'm right here on the vert. I'm working on my door panels. I don't have a door panel on that side. Well, the whole piece. And here's what I have so far in the front. This is a fatigue padding. This was from Harbor Freight. I think it was like $8 or something, but it was on discount, so I don't know how much it is regular price. Right now it's bolted up with the speakers and this bolt right here, and I mean it doesn't look bad from far away. It just didn't have the whole piece because that's basically a square. I have a square right here. See how big it is? So I mean it's not really, so I might glue two of them together so it could cover the whole door. That's basically how it looks. I cut the top off, which it looks ugly, but it's because I already had lost these pieces, so that was it. Let me change it over to this one right quick. Well, hold on. Okay, so basically my plan is glue two of these together. See how they you connect them both. So I got the other one over there. I'll just connect it here, glue them together, and then I'll lay it out right here and just basically bolt it up the same where the spots are at right there. But my only issue is towards this side. I'm not sure if I should just lay it over top, cover everything, and then just make little slits or little slashes, whatever holes for the belts, or if I should try to go underneath it, like move this and put it on, and then bolt this back up over it, which I guess would look okay-ish, but I'm not 100% sure. What midnight? So what I think I'm gonna do is, since this one's already ruined, I'm basically gonna do this as my trowel. I'm gonna go ahead and move this one over to this side, make the little slits, and see how it looks. And if it looks okay-ish, then I might go ahead and do that. But first I'm gonna remove all this. And if it doesn't, then I'll just go ahead and remove all it, put it on top, and see which one looks better, and then go from there. That way I won't ruin these before I even start. But alright, let me go ahead and move that over and see how it looks. Well, I just took the other one off right quick. Show you guys. So the other one, see how it's I had to cut it so it looks ugly on top, obviously. See, maybe if I had actually smoothed it out, it would have looked okay, maybe. But here's this one, and I'm gonna just bend it like that, and then I'm gonna glue these. And after I glue them, I'm gonna shave these down, that way it can look flat, so it won't be a. Well, I might leave it like that actually. It looks all right. But folding it like that will cover the top. See, so it won't look as bad. It'll actually look kind of decent. Or I might do it at an angle too. That way it could be like if it's going towards the top, something like that maybe. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see about at the end before I glue it. But that's basically how it's gonna look. So that's way better with that top piece for sure. But yeah, let me go ahead and cut with the other. Well, I can't really tell if it's an actual square or if it's a rectangle, but we'll find out here in a bit. Let me go ahead and cut the other piece off and figure out what we're gonna do for the back. There you go. Okay, so I've been messing with it for like 30 minutes. This is basically what I came up with after everything. So okay, that's it. I don't mind if this shows, I guess, because I mean if I cover it, it's gonna be sticking out completely. And this way, if I cut around it, you know, obviously it's not gonna be like this, but I'm gonna try to make it more nicer. But it's really hard to cut this, and I got a butter knife, so see how it's cutting really bad. So I'm gonna get some cardboard and redo it, obviously, before I do it on the other one, but I'm not sure. But so I basically cut, you know, just for those spots. And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do a 2-piece. See how it has this little lip right here, right? And it goes all the way over here. I think I'm gonna do this top piece a 1-piece, which will be basically like that, something like that, all over here. And then the bottom piece, which will be the whole piece all over here. So that whole piece at the bottom will be one solid piece. And you know, obviously it's gonna go up and everything, is what I'm thinking as of right now. Because if I leave it as a solid piece, this is gonna be sticking up like that because of the little thing. So it's not gonna sit right. It's gonna be it's not gonna sit right, basically. It's gonna be sticking out. Well, it's gonna be sticking out. It's gonna be floating like that, basically. So I'm trying to make it as flat as possible. But what I'm thinking is that if I do try to do a whole solid, you see where the old mounting bolts used to be, whatever. Well, I still gotta put these. Well, it's for the handle, but I do need that one. I just try to sink them in, but not all the way. You see how, you know, just sink it in so far and it'll hold it. And I might do that if I do the whole piece, which obviously will be simpler, easier, more clean because it's be whole piece. And if I do it floating, I mean, like, well, 2-piece, you can have that, you know, weird gap thing right here. Like, you know, it's gonna look weird. I think it's gonna look weird. And if it's a whole piece, it'll be something like that. Well, let's see. It'll be something like that, but like I said, it'll be kind of floating. And if I put a screw in, you know, it'll sink it in like that, but it'll look a little bit weird. I don't know yet. I might do the whole piece and just try it. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and redo all this with cardboard, because this was really hard to work with, and that knife sucks. So that's probably the knife's fault. But yeah, but I like this idea better, where instead of covering it completely, I'll just have these showing, and maybe just do something with them, like paint them or something, so they won't look so ugly. Let's see. I'm gonna try to, before I waste the rest of that, I'm gonna try to do a piece for up here, so it could, instead of just finishing off right here, it'll cover this piece too right here. But I'm not sure yet. I'll see if probably from that one, because this one's kind of small now. But yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a piece of cardboard, try to do the whole door as one, cutting it right here, making it look nice. And I'm gonna do it as a 1-piece, and if it doesn't work, then I'll do the 2-piece, and then we'll see. But I'll show you guys. Oh, okay. So here's my box. I don't know why is it so close. Alright, so basically, I cut it up kind of, sort of, where it's at. And I was already going to go make the holes right here. I know there's other ways to do it, but it's getting more chilly now, so I'm trying to speed it up, but then I'm messing up and stuff. But anyways, I think the best plan is going to be go ahead and get my well, I'm gonna go ahead and try it with this one first. Put it, you know, it's already there. It's kind of, sort of, where it's supposed to be. Instead of trying to, you know, cut little holes and, you know, shove it in there and blah blah blah, like I did on this one, and it came out bad. I'm gonna just, if that would stay, hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the piece on there, cut a hole for the big thing in there, obviously. Let it slide in a little, and then just shove it in there to where it's supposed to be, and just put the bolt on there, and then cut the outline of this actual bracket thing or whatever, you know, and then unbolt it and then take off the cardboard, and then I'll have a nice outline or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that with this one, and if it comes out right or works out sorta, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the other my makeshift door panel thingies, and then do the same thing. I'm gonna see how it works out with this one first though. I don't know if it didn't come out right or not because it's cut right here, but we'll see right now. See what happens. Okay, so a couple hours later, and this is what I got. I still haven't glued any of the pieces together, so that's why I haven't cut it or anything. And this is gonna have to, you see how it goes in, so that way it can be right on the wall or on the door. I'm gonna have to cut the top of here some, that way it could slide in better. Or I could actually just leave it like that, and then, yeah, I'll probably just leave it like that and put the bolt that goes around here somewhere. So that's basically it for right now. And then I got a mess right here. I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it. That way this whole piece could be down like that. And then right here, I just go straight up. But that's it. I haven't glued it, like I said. Where's that dumb thing? The handle. I had to cut. I forgot all about this. I mean, you know. So that was last minute, and obviously, I don't know if it's my knives. I switched the knife like 4 or 5 times. So I don't know if it's just the material or what. But anyways, the handle goes right here. Like this, I think. Yeah, like that. And I don't know if I want to put this handle back on. I'm thinking about it. I already have the hole there, but all these holes and all that junk doesn't matter because I'm gonna cover all this. Because I mean, you can tell right away, like it gets scratched. See, like it gets really nasty. So I'm gonna cover it up. I don't know with what yet, but yeah. But basically, all that's left is the handle. But I don't know if I want to put this handle back on or put something else somewhere else, right here, somewhere. I don't know. So yeah. So that's last. What I ended up doing on this side for all this, that's basically how it ended up. I like how this one ended up better than this one, but it still looks pretty good. I think better than how it was without nothing. So I ended up just going ahead and putting this whole piece on there, and then, well, okay, I left these bolted on, and I just cut a little hole for this and this, and I slid it inside of the plastic, so that way I could just have this hanging above it, like yeah, it's not attached. So let's see. So see, like that. So basically it slid right through, right? Because there was a hole up here and a hole right here. I kind of, you know, measured it a little bit, that way it wouldn't be so bad. But see, it's all still there, whatever's. And then I just laid it over, and I made sure that I made sure to have this one in place first, like exactly how it's gonna be. So I bolted it here, and the two bottoms on there. Make sure it was lined up here, and then all was left was just line up this one. So once this one was lined up, I try to find this bolt right here, which was for the handle, which is right there. And then I basically just, you know, by feel, by touch, just, you know, pushing it on it and see where it was hard, and I just cut around it. I cut small pieces. That's why it took forever. I mean, like, look at all that mess I got in there. It's everywhere. I literally cut a little piece and a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, until I went all the way around. And see, and I just push it back in. And that's it. Push this back in. Push it all around. And it's in there. It looks pretty good. Well, I think it looks pretty good for right now. But that was it. But that's why it took forever. And this one, I cut a pretty good chunk right here in between, in the middle, and then, you know, I kind of messed up on some spots, but let's see, right here. But none of this matters. Like I said, I'm gonna cover it, so you know, if I decide to put some cloth on it or something, whatever, it's gonna cover all those holes. It's gonna cover everything, so it doesn't matter right now. Oops. But yeah, let's see, what was it? That's all that's left is the handle. Oh, and my power switch junk thing. So if I put the handle back on there, I'll just hold this junk with the whatevers, but I don't want to show cables. You see how, like, you can see the cable right here, but that one, I mean, you basically have to, because it comes to the front, and you know that, unless I had run it sideways, but it's good for now. So I think I'm just gonna take this off, and there's a spot right here somewhere where it's like a little crevice, and I'm just gonna shove that in there, and it should hold because it has this right here. I'll just cut, you know, right here, and it should hold with, just by itself with this. And if not, I'll just see how, I mean, you can bolt it on. See, it has bolts on both sides, so I just get a little piece of plastic on this side, and that'll be it. Bolt it up, and it should hold. And like I said, there's a little crevice in the back, so it shouldn't be, you know, like sinking every time you push it. And even if it does, I mean, it's not that much, so that's pretty cool. I think it looks pretty good, better than what it did. I still have to, like I said, trim it in the corners, and glue it too. And this side I have to glue for sure, because I was gonna cut it right here, but how my knife is so dull and so bad, I just decided to leave this whole piece, so I'm gonna glue it, and I just gotta make sure I trim it right, and also gotta trim the bottom still better, and that side. That's about it. I mean, first I'm trying to deal with the important stuff, because this stuff, if anything, what I'm thinking is, let's see, like this right here. See how right here, oh, and it sits pretty well. See, it's pretty flush. Like, it's awesome. I think it came out awesome. But like this right here, right, if I close the door, it'll push that back, and you know, eventually with the heat and the pressure and blah blah blah, it'll start forming to that right there. And maybe that's what I'm gonna do, or try with a heat gun or something, just to push it back like that. Because my idea was to use one of these as well on this side, and you know, have it facing that way, but I had to cut it because it was all the way sticking, like all the way over here, well, right here. So that didn't work out. But and see, there's room right there, like where it hits, but not 100% sure yet. That's about it. And I mean, yeah, I don't even have nothing holding it, like, see, and it's staying, and there's nothing up here to hold it with, really. I just put like some double-sided tape or something here, and it should hold it. I mean, it's little, it doesn't weigh nothing. But yeah, that's it. Now I just gotta do the other side, but at least now I know, because I mean, it took me forever to come up with ideas. I used, you know, a bunch of that junk. I used cardboard. This was actually pretty thick too, so it was kind of hard to move it around. And then this one is like an inch and a half thick, so that wasn't gonna work either. But yeah, I think it came out pretty cool. Let me just go ahead and finish up the little touches, and I'll show you how it's finished. I might go ahead and try to go get some cloth or something to cover this up with, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see. Right, be right back. Okay, so I'm done now. It's finished product. So I already shaved, well, trimmed everything on the sides. Yeah, I trimmed it as close as I could, you know, to the thing. I'm still, you know, see how it's like straight flat like that? I think I'm gonna shave it like at an angle still. I don't know yet. Right here, I was starting to go off to where this one was, but I mean, you can still see that, you know, there's still little clips here, so I kind of messed up right there. See how it's, but I mean, it still looks alright. There's still gonna be a little gap there, but it's better than how it was, which I should have left that other piece, but I accidentally cut it, and I could have, you know, probably laid it down or something. This is all done. Let me push that in there. Hold on. Alright, so that's basically what's gonna look like right there. Bam. I am gonna cut these off instead. I thought about it, and then once I start, you know, gluing on the fabric on top, it's not gonna be able to go over these, or maybe you can, but I don't think I'll be able to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them off once it's glued. Down here was, you know, obviously that little piece still hanging, but everything else I tried to cut it as high as I could, and I kept closing the door and opening it and seeing what kept dragging here, and there was just this little section here in the middle, but I already cut that off. Everything else is cut. I just gotta cut this piece here. It's okay, so let me hold the door. Well, so the handle here, I had that little piece cut out, right? So what I did instead, I forgot all about these right here. Like I forgot all about them. So I went to look for them, and I found it. I placed it in there, and I cut just enough to where it was not bigger than this, but just, you know, enough. And I just tucked everything else behind it, and I mean, it looks alright. I mean, it's holding it on there. I already took the screw off here, so, you know, see, it's not gonna go nowhere. But I'm still gonna, instead of putting those little white pieces that I was saying that I was gonna put, well, I don't even know if I said it, but I'm just go ahead and put Velcro. I'm just put Velcro, you know, like on, you know, every couple, all around. Well, with the camera, well, I'm gonna put Velcro around, and that way, you know, it can be taken off, on, off, whatever, when I decide to put a speaker or something like that. But I mean, you probably can't really tell, but that bump's still here. That this the wiring junk. So I did this right here for my well, okay, here it is. I did it for my window switches, right? So it's right there. It's cool. You know, there's enough space and stuff. But the only thing is that when I'm actually in the car and I'm driving and I'm reaching back for it, I'm like this, like I'm all, you know, well, let me see, I'll show you guys. Okay, so it's like that, right? And I'm here driving. I put the window down. I have to, you know, basically lean just to be able to reach the buttons here. But I was thinking about putting them over here somewhere, right? Where the, you know, just easily do whatever. Or the last place I was thinking about, which I actually think would be pretty cool, is up here on this piece right here. But obviously you can't, because that's where that big old bar thing is, and I didn't feel like cutting into it. Which, I mean, I guess you could cut into it right here, and you just have them right here. But that's where I did it. And there's another spot right here, this little piece around here somewhere, that has a little entrance that you could put it there. But I mean, it's basically the same. I mean, I'm still gonna, maybe if I would have put them sideways, it would have been easier, you know, up, down, this way. But I put it straight up and down, so oh well. Well, I can still change it, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. I just, you know, and hopefully I'll fix the AC again, because it messed up. So I won't need this anyways. But I'm gonna go ahead and just leave them like that, because I already made the hole. I already went ahead and did that side right there. It's all done, same thing. That side was way easier, just because I already knew. Oh, and I already cut that right there on that side, so maybe that thing won't fit exactly the same. We'll see. But it was way easier this time. You know, I just laid the whole piece over. And I basically just felt where it was at, and then just cut a little piece, and then a little piece, a piece, and I think if it looks way better than this side. I mean, it still looks good. It's gonna look way better once I put the fabric on, so that's a plus. But see, now I won't have that big old hole there. I won't have to paint them or anything, the screws or stuff like that. So that's a plus. But let me show you the other side. Oops. Okay. So for this side, was way better. I still have to trim this one a little bit more. See how it's getting crushed right here? And that's what I was talking about from the back there. But I'm still gonna have to trim this right here, trim in the bottom, trim down there. Over here, obviously, I messed up again too. Right here, when I was trimming, I accidentally went in. So we'll see. I'll try to fix it somehow. But I honestly don't think that I would be able to fix that right here where I already cut this big old piece out. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll put that piece on and I'll let the fabric be, you know, bigger or whatever, so it'll cover the empty holes. But we'll see. But see, everything else right there, way nicer. If it will, way nicer. That's it. So basically all that's left now is just glue the pieces together now that they're in the right form and stuff. And I mean, you already saw that's my fabric right there. I'm gonna put I don't know if you could tell. Well, yeah, you could tell kinda, but it has glitter on it, so it shines. Nah, you can't. Well, yeah, you could tell kinda on the, but in person looks way nicer. Like it's awesome looking. So let me go ahead and glue this junk on right here, and then I'll glue that on, and then we'll see what happens. But I'm still kind of iffy on the switch, and I'm basically just gonna hold it on there. See, it has the screws in the back, well, little screw holes. I'm gonna put it in there, put a plastic piece on top or anything to hold it, and screw it in. I'll probably just screw it in just like that, and put little nuts on the back and hold it or something. We'll see right now, but I'll go ahead and glue it, show you guys. Alright, so jumped the gun a little bit, but this is for the passenger side front piece, and I already glued it. I had to use that same thing I used for my back window, the fuse it, something like that. And this is the whole piece for the driver's side. It's already glued. It was really messy, but I mean, I tried this other thing and it didn't work. But I already went ahead and actually sprayed it and put the fabric on. And I mean, it seems like it's gonna stay. It seems awesome. I make sure I put in enough of the spray, that way it'll stick. It doesn't seem like it's bleeding through. No little, you know, bumps or anything. So that's awesome. That little crease that was down here is disappearing. And let's see, I have enough for the sides right here to fold it, and all the way around, and I have plenty on this side too. So that's gonna be awesome. And when, you know how I said, well, when I went to go get the fabric, they were like, how many yards or something. I mean, I didn't know what the heck, so I just said 2 yards, but the fabric was folded, and she was telling me, you know, fabric's folded, so you get 2, blah 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 blah. And basically I got all this extra down here. The door thing ends right here, so all this fabric down here is extra. So more than likely I will have enough for the back pieces, because this is just one. I still have the other whole piece, the other whole yard back there, so that's awesome. So I will have enough, so I probably will go ahead and do the back ones too. And I mean, they're already cut and everything, I don't need gluing, so I'll just be gluing on the fabric. And you can kind of tell well, I don't know, you probably can't tell yet. Yeah, see all these little shiny spots right there, that's glitter. So when you hit it with the light a little bit, reflection, it's awesome, sick. So I already got glue this piece right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest, and hopefully I'm gonna be able to cut the holes and stuff for the pieces, and you know, make it foldable and blah blah blah. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the door panel is done. I think it came out looking pretty sick. You can see the little shiny stuff right there. That's basically it. Came out awesome. I decided to leave the switches here because I mean I already had it there. I couldn't figure out really another spot on this side, so that was it. I did forget to trim this still on this side, but by the time I thought about it, it was already too late. I already had put the fabric on, so if anything, if it's still pretty messed up or you know closing or whatever, I just go ahead and cut it just with that anyways, and we'll see what happens. But I mean, it's pretty good. It closes good. Everything's good. Besides that, all I need left is put some. I'm gonna go ahead and put Velcro instead. You know, I was thinking about putting screws or whatever. I'm just gonna put Velcro. That way, if I ever want to take it back off, it's be super easy. I just put a Velcro here and one back here for this piece right here. But I mean, besides that, everything's being held on by that stuff right there and this right here. Tugging it to the back. That's about it. They came out awesome. Now I just gotta do this side. I already took the pieces off so I can start gluing them and stuff like that. But at least now I know. This one came out pretty smooth too. See, except there is some spots where, like right here, just right here, and that's where the two pieces are glued together. So on the other one, I'll make sure that I have enough glue on there and make sure it sticks. But besides that, everything else is pretty good. Hopefully that glue holds. It was a pretty old glue. It was just adhesive. It wasn't even fabric adhesive or anything. It was just random glue. So hopefully it sticks. If not, then oh well, we'll redo it, and then I will trim that side right there. But that's it. All right. Thanks for watching. Hopefully by next time I'll be working on the truck and get it going. Peace out.